So I recently just went to Vegas. And now, as fun and as amazing of an experience as that was, I have to talk about another trip I went on in the beginning of this year. And I literally mean over New Year's when I went. I went to Kansas. Now, I've been meaning to make this video for a while, because again, this was almost 6 months ago now that I went, but it's just time kept slipping away from me, but I'm taking control, taking it back, and I'm getting it done just so I can get this out the way, because I think about it all the time. You know, people are like, oh, how was Kansas? I'm like, it was good, and I've never shown pictures, I've never shown videos, but now that I got the time, I'm doing it. Now, to explain how I got there, my aunt, Jen, her boyfriend is a photographer. He's a really cool guy, really dope. I've mentioned him before, I shouted him out. He wanted to meet me and also work with me, and she wanted to see me. So in an effort to kill two birds with one stone, they decided to fly me out there so I can meet, work, and also just catch up and hang out. So they paid for my flight, and they flew me out. Now, was there some complications? Yes, there were. Were some of them my fault? I will neither confirm nor deny that. God, today has not been my day. They changed the gate up with me on my first flight, so I missed it. Had to get a second one, which was only an hour later, which wasn't too bad, so I caught that. But it was a layover flight, a connecting flight, whatever you want to call it. And by the time the second one landed, there was like 5-10 minutes to spare, so I hauled my giant self across this freaking airport. Let me tell you, I worked up a sweat too. But I got there, and they're like, it's full. So the next flight after that was going to be 9 hours later. But in a stroke of luck, my boy Dwan was able to hook it up. I don't know what he did. I spoke to the same people, called the number and everything. They said I couldn't do it. He called. He said he got me a flight at 2 instead of at 9, so I'm only waiting like an hour and a half or so rather than 9 hours. Man is doing some work out here, magic. But yeah, stay tuned for more. After a few hours in the airport and being squished in these tiny airplane seats because they're not meant for tall people, I finally arrived. So we're here now in the car. Just got picked up by my buddy Dwan. It's about a 2-hour, that sucks, 2-hour ride back to the hotel and where we're gonna be. It was supposed to have been 20 minutes, but after the missed flight and all the complications and having to get on a new flight and this way is better. Now, the next morning is where the fun began, because the next morning was the day of their annual end of year party, which is basically a big event where Dwan does photos for everybody and Jen does all the makeup and she has people do hair. So it's like an all-in-one thing, have a good night. So we were setting up, getting tables, food, all that stuff, just preparing for the night. My job for the day, because this is part of the reason I went down there, was to take some videos to make a little recap of the night. And it was honestly such a great time. I met some really cool people. So after all that was basically the end of that night. Just went back to the hotel and went to bed. Pretty simple, nothing really crazy about that. So now the next day was, well, the morning of, I should say, was cleanup, because we left it a mess. There was still some food and water and stuff we had to clean up. Wasn't a big deal, but that was the first morning, or that morning I should say. And then after that, they took me on a little tour of Manhattan. And for as little of a place that it was, it's actually really big all at the same time. It's just really condensed, if that makes sense. But we went around to some stores. I saw what kind of souvenirs I could get for when I was leaving. This is great. I just found these finger feed things. Look at this. Fantastic. Fantastic. We went and had some delicious food. I mean, this food was so good that I had to get it twice while I was there. And there were plenty of other places to go to, but that first place I went to, I didn't care. That was delicious. That's all I wanted. After we got our food, we went down to the mall, which is literally just around the corner. And what did we do? We went and saw a movie. I'm forgetting stuff. We went and saw a movie. We saw Mufasa, which wasn't bad. Not my favorite, but it wasn't bad. But we went and saw that. But the fun of that day came, like the real fun for me came afterwards, because after the movie, in the town of Manhattan, they have, that time of year I went, it was called the Festival of Lights. We're down in, this is downtown Manhattan? What would you want to call this?
Yeah, downtown Manhattan.
And it's the coolest little like tunnel thing with the lights, and it's just fantastic. But it was probably one of the coolest things that I've seen that was different, I should say. Like, I've seen lights and ornaments and stuff, but nothing to the extent of what they had here. So that was really cool. And such a good opportunity for photos and videos, because who doesn't like seeing that kind of stuff? So the day after was also just as fun, because we ended up going to this place literally across the street from the hotel I was staying in. It was called the Museum of Art and Light. Now, this place, as you heard, it's a museum, but it had such cool and wonky like sculptures and like paintings and stuff to the likes of which like, I've never seen personally, but it was such a cool experience that I feel like anybody who goes down there, they should make it a point to go and visit this place because it was really sick. Boop. Oh look, it's my hotel. It's just so funny. Like it's the hotel, right? And that's where we were last night for the what do you call it? For the lights. And then over there is the mall and the movie theater and the restaurants, and then that's where you work. But the part that had me the most mesmerized, they had a show in the building. I'm blanking on the name of the show, but it was like the coolest art exhibit show thing I even don't know how to describe it that I've ever seen. Like, look at this. Dum 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 dum. Oh. Oh wow.
Yeah, I'll hold that camera. Unless you're good with it.
Are you taking?
now I can take it.
There's more. Oh, there is literally more. Oh my God. What? This is insane. This is actually like super cool. So I didn't know what to expect when you said what this place was, but now that I'm seeing it, it's just cool. It's a lot bigger than I expected too. No, this is like the coolest thing. I'm not even gonna lie, this is like so cool. That was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Like the way the lights were on the walls with the projectors and the moving pieces and the music. Oh my God, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I could have sat there all day, honestly. But after that, it was later in the day. We got some more food, and then no, we didn't get food. Hold on, I'm switching my stuff around. When they say that it's flat, They're not joking when they say that it's flat.
It's not flat. It's flat.
Right, this is the highest part we're on right now. Because if you look around, there's nothing else that's higher than us right now. Maybe that little hill over there, but that's about it.
This isn't flat.
It's not flat?
No.
Why?
Because when you get out to western Kansas, it's just straight.
That's
flat.
It's just straight.
It's just straight.
I don't know. I'm looking at pretty.
This at least has hills.
Now, after that, we got food after later at night, but we had to get to work because Dwan had invited a model out who was going to be an actress for an idea for a little short thriller thing that I made. I'll link it in the video description or whatever you call it. Check that out. I posted that earlier, and that was fun. It was her first time being like an actress, and she actually did a pretty good job for her first time. Like I really couldn't have asked for a better performance from a first timer like that. So that was really cool. And then we got food. We got some Chinese food afterwards, which was actually pretty good as well. Not as good as that sandwich I had the day before, but it was good. And that was pretty much the end of that night. It was late, we were all tired, and we just went and wrapped it up. The morning after that, however, I was feeling a little not myself because my hair was just messed up and bad. So I decided to treat myself to a haircut. And if you're like me and most guys, or I guess anybody really gets a haircut, you know, once you get a haircut, you just start feeling so much better about yourself. And let me tell you, I was feeling pretty good.
Now I'm so fine. You look at me when I say I'm not emotional, but I haven't cried for days. I run and pays it. I'm so fine till you see me through. I do my best. You don't want the truth.
Just came back from the fresh cut. It doesn't look that much different, but it's enough of a difference to me. And let me tell you, I'm looking good. But right now, me and Jen and I, are on our way to the Wizard of Oz Museum because if you're in Kansas, I feel like it's a missed opportunity to not go, right? Like, it's like, almost like it should be a law, right? You gotta go visit.
Definitely a law.
See? It says the local, is it called Kansans?
Kansans.
Kansans? Mm-hmm. The Kansan says it's true, so it's gotta be true.
I was a girl with dreams so wide, eyes full of wonder, heart open, untied. The world seems such a place to
Who made Wizard of Oz? Elf.
But somewhere along the road, I felt the shift.
Chilling in the corner over here.
The days turned heavy like an unseen rift. The girl that I was began to fade.
The yellow brick road.
And in her place, a new self was made.
The house ruled as long as Dorothy was with him. Aww. And resolved to ask the Wizard of Oz to be the Emerald City. Looks pretty emerald to me. Toto said so.
Learning to balance, learning to be in the struggle. I find the real me.
This is almost.
Now, was I the most informed and knowledgeable on Wizard of Oz? No, not really. But afterwards, I feel like I knew everything I needed to know about the lore, the history, every version of it out there. It was actually really cool. Like, it's a lot more in depth and involved than I thought it was. But it was probably one of the coolest little things that I didn't think I would like, but I ended up liking, if that makes sense. I feel like everybody's had an experience like that where they thought they wouldn't like something and ended up liking it. So that was really cool. They had some really cool pieces, like some of the set pieces from the movies, you know, little tidbits, little facts and stuff about the pieces. And it was so intriguing, just how big this series, this world is. Like, bigger and unbeknownst to me, which made it even more mind-blowing to me. So that was pretty cool. After that, I was invited to go hang out with some guys that I met from the end of year party. They were having a little like little poker night, game night at the one guy's apartment. So I went over just to hang out and check it out. I'm not a poker guy, but I was like, hey, I'll just film it. So I went there, we were chit-chatting, you know, having a little good time. And they were like, hey, let's make a little video, but let's make it like a horror poker game. And I was like, I don't know how to make a horror poker game, especially in the time frame we have, but we can do something funny. Like, it's kind of easy to do something funny compared to some horror, because there's a lot more moving pieces, at least in my experience. So we ended up making like this weird comedy thing that, and I'm ashamed to say this, that I haven't even like posted yet. It's like I have most of it done, I just haven't sat down to actually finish it. So I feel like I need to do that, but it's just, I don't know. I want to do it, and then it slips away, and I forget about it, and I get distracted with other things, the whole line. But it is what it is. Funniest part was that after that, hung out with them, we ended up going, ironically, and seeing Wicked, because Jen really wanted to see it. I had already seen it by that point, but I was like, sure, we can go see it again, because it was really good. So that was kind of like the highlight, not highlight, the funny, again, ironic part of the day. After the movie, I went back to the hotel to get ready, because the next day was going to be my last night there. For some reason, I was like, hey, let me go work out at 1 in the morning or whatever time it was. And I tried. It didn't work out too well, but I tried.
See, I don't know if you can hear this noise. It's like a loud, like a drone almost, but it is so obnoxious. But this noise, if you can hear this, and I know you can, because in either of the modes that I put this mic in, you can still hear that humming and that beeping noise. Whether it's this mode or this mode, you can still hear it, and it is so much louder than you think, and it's just like the most obnoxious noise. And my headphones are dead, and I can't do it anymore. When I woke up the next day, I met up with Dwan and Jen, and we went over to the studio for a little bit. But we ended up kind of having like a little guys' day in the morning, I should say, because we went and met with one of the other guys named Braylon. Also met him at the end of your party. Super cool guy as well, really cool photographer as well. He's a videographer more so. He does a lot more with like race cars and stuff, like drag cars and stuff. Like, it's really, really cool stuff. I'll link his stuff in the description or whatever you want to call it. But super cool guy. So it was the three of us. We had a little guys morning. We hung out, got some food or whatever. But later, or say a couple hours later, Dwan had another shoot with a model, and when she came over to the studio, we were still there, and I was like, hey, we'll just do another quick little video thing, a little behind the scenes if you would. So I kind of did a little Instagram, social media reel for him. That was really cool. So today is, unfortunately, the last day I have here in Kansas. It's been really fun so far. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be doing today. I think we're filming some stuff. If not, we're just going to wing it and figure out something to do. But yeah, so our Kansas trip is coming to an end.
You know what I mean? Spent about $26,000 on a camera rig. That's about how much they are. I don't love this shit that much.
We are now in the car. We're looking for some food because we're all a bit hungry today. Can't really do work without having any fuel in the brain, you know what I'm saying? In the car, we got Braylon in the back here. Say what's good. Say what's good. Got the OG over here, Dwan. What's going on? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna make some fun content. Don't know exactly what the story would be, but we're gonna have to take some cool shots and go from there. So.
Perfect. Every time. You heard that. Every time.
Hold on. Stay with me. So. Hold on. So I'm pretty sure they're swingers. We're in the middle of filming. These people went inside of the studio where we were at chilling and coming up with this idea, and they were inside. I think you can't see them now. They're gone.
Oh, they're gone
and
now.
They were inside talking to Dwan. Come outside. They're talking about like, what we were doing. They were very interested in knowing what we were doing, I should say.
And then, are you ready? And they're ready? Bam! Drops it.
They're like, yeah, we do erotic photos, and they're talking about being like super nude and blah blah blah. Like,
Check these photos out. Stick the phone right up in your face. Here, check this out. You wouldn't believe this, dude. That might be.
oh, let's get back to work. But after that, it was kind of like, all right, what do we do now? I got invited out to a movie night at one of the other guys, same guy from the poker night, to go do like a little like movie night at his apartment down the street. So I was like, all right, whatever. So Braylon and I went over. I'm in this apartment complex, and these ceilings are not. Get out of my shot, bro. We're over here. Yo, you get
Big camera,
get out of
small one.
here. You compensating for something, huh?
that would have been hairy.
Every time you're in my shop.
Oh, it's wiggling. Good. It's cold. It's a good old 2 degrees. Good old interview. These lights don't warm you up, so don't run into them.
This guy. Get out of my shot. Get out of my shot.
Actually,
Get out of my shot.
my shot.
With your overcompensating ass. But it didn't last too long because it was freezing, like it has been, and so we left and parted our ways. But that was like the last night there, so it was pretty fun. It was really good, really cool people. You know, it was like one of those bittersweet moments. Like it was like, yeah, like happy to be leaving, but at the same time, like damn, like made some new friends. This is kind of fun, but it is what it is, you know.
I'll see you in the summertime.
Here it is. This is our final farewells. It's been fun, honestly.
It has been fun.
I would definitely come back. This has been a good time. This has been a good time. Hopefully it's a little warmer when I come back though, so we can be outside a little more.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Hiking on the trails and stuff.
You left just in a.
Big man.
Hey, come on back. Let's do some more stuff.
Without a doubt. Time to go catch this flight. I almost forgot to say bye to the best worker ever. Cece.
Bye.
It's been a sweetheart the whole time, but farewell today, okay?
Yeah,
All right, bye.
Bye. Take care.
Take care.
You too.
And I hope I see you next time.
Yes, absolutely. It was a little early, so we kind of just cruised around. He showed me some more parts of Kansas that were pretty cool. Give me some backstories and histories of the place, which is really cool. You know, there's a lot in Kansas that you don't know about, that you don't realize, because you don't think much of it. You know, at least for me, I was like, oh, Kansas is Kansas. Like, I associate Kansas with Superman, a place called Smallville that doesn't even exist. So that was my like familiarity with Kansas, but it is what it is. But we drove around, we went to the airport, and he was saying to me that it was a really tiny airport. Now, I didn't believe him. But when we got there, let me tell you, that place was tiny. They had 2 gates, gates 1 and gate 2, nothing else. So if you got lost or messed up, it was entirely your fault. There's no excuse for it. We're pulling up to the airport, literally just parked. And this airport is tiny, but it is so nice looking. Like, of all the airports that I've been, like, you know, small, and I've been to a few, this one takes the cake. That's not what I'm flying out of, right? That's not.
I can't do nothing for you from here. Hey, all I say is put your head underneath your legs.
Wow.
Just saying. You
This
can
is-
take off the baggage claim.
What happened?
You can take off the baggage
Take over baggage claim. Oh, this is great, man. This is ridiculous.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's a cheaper flight. You know? Sometimes you just gotta set in small things for bigger ideas.
What?
Thank you.
So I had to check my bag, and I've checked it before, but I've never had to check it where it meets me at my final destination, and I have to catch 2 flights. They said it's going to meet me at the final destination. Now that's what concerns me. My valuables are in front of me, thank God, but I'm still paranoid. Now to wrap this video up, I will say that as nervous as I was to go to Kansas, I was so happy that I did go, because it made me realize that there's so much more out there to experience and do, even though it might not seem that way. Like, for as small as Kansas or Manhattan, Kansas was, it was really big at the same time. Like, I met a bunch of new people, I had some new experiences, I got to see places that I've never seen before, and it was just a really cool moment for me, especially being a photographer and videographer and stuff, be able to travel and capture those things and be able to show people who haven't went, to show them like the beauty of it. It's such a cool experience, and I will say I would definitely be going back. Like, I know I was there for almost a week, but it feels like it wasn't even long enough, if that makes sense. But it was cool. It was definitely cool. That's really all I got for this video. If you do like this video, please like the video. It's kind of simple. If you love the video, please subscribe and comment something fun, cool, or just say hi, whatever. Again, let the algorithm know that we're here, we're thriving, and we got more to come. That's it for me for today. Yeah, that's all I got. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Yet again, you're too far away, so I can't do my normal thing. So, peace.